Craig and Sarah need a little courage in Shortland Street.
Queenstown. 5-star luxury.
They want something from you, that's for sure.
Well, we not only want you speaking at the conference, we want you as part of our research and development team. Full-time and in charge.
JFSVCB. OM. Haven't you heard of knocking? OMYXIN.
You bored or something?
No, headache. I'm thinking I might need some new glasses.
Are the headaches coming and go?
Oh, just one this morning, but it's gone now. So, what can I do for you?
Find me a new job.
Oh, is Callum giving you a hard time?
Callum gave Brooke a permanent position.
Oh, good for her.
She doesn't stack up.
Because she flubbed a diagnosis once or twice. Anyone can make a mistake.
It's not just that, okay? She moves those patients through so fast, she hasn't time to do a decent job.
Whereas I, according to Craig, take too long. We can't win, you know.
Who's this we?
Female doctors. No matter what we do, you boys find something to complain about.
Oh, why, you think I'm threatened by lady doctors, do you?
Okay, so I don't count, but you still don't have anything solid against Brooke Freeman.
It's a gut feeling.
Right, like your gut feeling about her registration. If someone talked like this about you, you'd call it prejudice.
Oh, you call me what you like, but don't expect me to drop everything and go on any more holidays. I can't leave my patients with Brooke, not even for a couple of hours.
You really don't trust her then, do you?
No, I don't.
So what will it take to earn some back?
Proof. And time. A very long time.
Are all you male doctors this stubborn?
Probably.
Have you lost something?
I've put my book down somewhere.
Oh, that saucy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Tracy and I read some of it before. Remember, up on surgical? It's probably still on the desk.
No, I've checked. And the cath.
Triage?
I don't think so.
Renal unit, orthopedics?
No.
Coronary care?
No.
Oh, well, just as well. I'd hate to think of the damage it would do down there. Oh, Molly, having you on. Look, you haven't seen Morgan's book, have you?
Oh, what's it called? Look, don't worry about it, guys. It's no biggie.
On the contrary, it is a biggie. How big? Hold on. I'll just check.
What are you two on about? Oh, the Foothills of Desire.
This is the book she's looking for.
Thieves?
We're only borrowing it, Libby.
Just hurry up and read it.
The lone tribesman was lean and muscled, with hawk-like eyes that burned like the sun at noon. Diana's heart began to race as she peeled back the flap to her tent. Come inside, she murmured.
Oh, the saucy manx.
He loosened his jalaba as he lay back on her silken cushions.
Has what?
It's a robe. And through its contours she could make out the line of his... What? His sword?
Have you heard the latest on the schmooze campaign?
Let me guess, Scott Spear invited you to the conference, all expenses paid.
How did you know that?
Because they invited me too.
Okay, did they ask you to participate as a speaker as well?
What else are they offering you? The luxury suite, a limo ride to the venue?
And then some.
Tell me.
Not a word to Callum.
Okay.
They've offered me a job, head of research and development.
Which you're considering?
Well, I've been looking for a lifestyle change. I don't know if this is the right one or not.
Well, they've certainly been parading the lifestyle.
Which is attractive, but as you know, I seriously question their ethics.
Callum would hate to lose you.
No, nothing's decided yet.
Sure, but if you do move on, Sarah would be a capable replacement.
And you think that's how it would go?
I know she'd be Callum's first choice. And she could run the place blindfolded.
Justine's here.
But not as well as you, right?
We can handle it here if you're still not feeling fresh.
No, I'm right. I just need a new prescription.
39-year-old male construction site accident, roof caved in, GCS of 9. Straight through to resus, please. Now, what about this guy? Yeah, I've got him. Jim, book 3, thanks.
Craig, I can do this assessment.
I bet at home you can't. Sarah?
I'm fine. My vision is completely normal.
Yeah, for now. Who knows when it's going to go again?
I told you, if there's any risk, then
Sarah, you're in denial. Of course there's a risk.
I just want to finish my shift.
And I want you to go home.
Have some faith, please.
Okay. No, he's mine. You can take the bleeding nevus.
You want me to check a mole now?
Yes.
You're sidelining me.
Someone has to. If you don't like it, get the hell out.
Sorry that the tour was a bit once over lightly.
As long as I know where the scalpels are, I'm a happy man.
Ethan, good to see you again.
And you?
Now, did you know that Callum is the CEO and my husband? Not necessarily in that order.
CEO and head surgeon. Okay, I'm scared.
No need, just do what I tell you and you'll be fine.
Yes, a management strategy that seems to work for me. Brooke, meet Ethan Pierce, surgeon.
Dr. Pierce, welcome aboard.
Brock, is it? Brooke Freeman. She recently joined the primary care clinic.
So we're both newbies.
Seems that way.
We'll be able to learn the ropes together.
If you'll excuse me, I have a very full schedule.
And so do we.
Lead on. Finally surfaced for air, have you?
Yeah, it has been a busy one.
Yes. Look, I wanted to see you before I spoke.
Before you gave Brooke the job.
Yes. I've given her my vote of confidence, and I'm hoping you'll do the same.
Sure.
Especially since you'll be working so closely together. Especially since I gave you chance after chance. Same page?
Same page.
Good.
If you don't mind, this hardly looks work-related.
It's very anatomically detailed.
Morgan's reading this. Is it any good?
You tell me. Morgan, Gerald found your book.
Great, where did I leave
You
it?
said it was romantic.
It is, it's historical romance.
No, it's unadulterated smut.
I don't see anything wrong with characters being passionate about other characters.
Well, I think Callum would disagree. He's got very definite views on pornography in the workplace. You could be given a warning. Both of you could.
It's not pornography. And what I read in my own time is my own business.
Yes, I have seen you. I had no idea you had your nose buried in such filth.
Do you think it's pornographic? I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so hilarious she was making copies of it to distribute, to entertain the masses. And it's only entertaining because it's disgusting.
Excuse me, but I have to go set up for surgery.
Well, after touching that book, I suggest you scrub your hands thoroughly.
The diabetes clinics are twice a month. I'm more than happy to keep running those.
Sure, so I'll take the weight control group.
Oh, no, I can do that one.
You can't do them all.
Well, there's addiction support. You can have that one if you like.
But I can empathise more with the weight issue. Every girl has her fat days.
These are people who have struggled with this issue long term. We try to help them with lifestyle changes and only advocate drugs or surgery as a last resort.
Yes, I know. Green prescriptions and patient responsibility. It's tattooed on my butt. Is this purely about my professional approach? Or is it more personal?
It's entirely professional.
Good. Because as far as I'm aware, Callum is my boss and not you. And I'm sure if he has any problems with my approach, he will let me know. So, that's Dr. Freeman for weight control.
All set there, Matt? Ready when you are.
That's what I want to hear.
Ethan Pierce, I'll be operating today.
I hadn't heard.
I wasn't meant to start until tomorrow, but Justine needs a new pair of shoes for a conference or something. We prioritise centre packing. She's doing an emergency laparotomy next door.
Right.
I've heard the surgical team here is world class. I look forward to seeing you all in action. Do you have a name?
Morgan Braithwaite.
There are some things you'll need to know when working with me, Morgan. Number one, I prefer a different instrument layout to Justine. I like the long needle holder mounted backwards, and I don't use the curved long Alice.
Right.
And I would like you on my left for this procedure.
Do you want me to move my trolley? Of course you do.
Point number two, when it comes to music, I'm old school. I'm thinking La Traviata,
Sure.
Verdi, Bizet, Puccini, passion and drama. Nothing vapid about these boys. Life and death all the way.
Frank's forceps there.
And just so you know, I'm fast. But good nurses usually keep up.
Now, you need to take this medication at the onset of your migraine for it to be effective, okay? Thank you, Tracy.
MV8, possible head injury.
Vomited en route.
Okay, straight through to recess, please. Tracy, you'll need assistance here. Get on the phone and call in the registrar.
Sarah's not doing anything.
Just find me a registrar, please.
Sure.
Sarah, Lieutenant Dyers.
You're on it. Looks up. Look after his airway.
He must have a bleed.
Great. Thank you. Organise a CT? Sure. Come on.
The transverse excision in the neck muscles has exposed the strap muscles. So, we then separated the midline to expose the sternothyroids beneath. Now, taking great care, we separate the sternothyroid from the gland. Et voila, the tumour is exposed. You're quick. I know. And now?
Do you need something?
Absolute silence. Incredible. A build and then the release transfixes me every time. We excise the tumour with a reasonably wide margin to ensure the whole mass is removed. Frankel's laryngeal polypus forceps. Are you awake, nurse?
Sorry.
Don't apologise, just be faster. Now we have a bleed from the middle thyroid vein. Clamp. Focus.
Sorry.
I said don't apologise. Speed, precision, concentration. And surgery as an opera. Life and death. No second chances.
Mel! Hey, you're looking good.
I've lost another kilo. Nearly.
Great. So how did your session with Dr. Freeman go?
Oh, she was good. She went over all our programs, made lots of suggestions.
Yeah?
Like mixing up our exercises we do.
Good. So you don't get bored. Nice.
Lots of protein snacks.
Good.
And we talked about medication.
Such as?
Weight loss drugs. I didn't know there were so many.
Did Dr. Freeman prescribe some?
She said she'd look at it because I've reached a bit of a plateau.
Well, I think the diet and exercise program will be just as effective.
What about liposuction?
Surgery is no substitute for lifestyle changes, you know that.
Yeah, but whatever works, eh?
What's the deal with your patient?
He had a small extradural. He's in theatre now.
Looked like it was going to be touch and go for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky for you, I was still around.
Aren't I just?
I can still do the job. You just saw that.
Yeah, I know.
So can we please go back to business as usual?
It's not that simple, you know that.
Yes, it is. We just get on with it.
We can't do anything until we think this through, both of us. Consider all factors, calmly and rationally.
As opposed to screaming at each other.
Yeah, something like that. Look, I'm not trying to destroy your career, but I don't want to see you destroyed either. My exam this afternoon?
It's a date.
Brooke, you couldn't help yourself, could you?
Sorry?
You advised Nell to take weight reduction medication, yes or no?
No. I didn't. She asked some questions. I answered them.
What about the liposuction?
What were you doing? Looking through the window or something?
Any tickets for the show?
So you don't deny that you talked about it?
Why should I deny it?
Well, that approach is the exact opposite of what we discussed.
Nell specifically asked about quicker methods.
How convenient.
Her daughter is getting married in 6 weeks. She's got a frock she wants to get into.
Mother of the bride is a very big deal.
She's worried that diet and exercise alone won't get her there, so she asked about quicker alternatives. What was I meant to do? Ignore her?
Stress the more holistic options.
I did that.
Lots of people are getting liposuction. It's not like it's morally wrong.
It's a surgical procedure. There are side effects.
As I explained.
Weight loss patients are always looking for a shortcut.
I had 6 weeks to get into my dream frock. I might too.
I've got this. All I did was respond to a patient's need for information. I didn't promote the quick fix. I didn't refer her to anyone. I didn't even give her a damn pamphlet. All I did was empower a woman to make her own decision and think for herself.
Perhaps I overreacted.
Perhaps you did. Thanks for the backup.
You went hard.
Not for the first time.
But you were no pushover. Quite a spitfire, in fact.
A girl has to stand up for herself.
Well, you can stand up around me anytime, because you put on a damn fine show.
What is it about surgeons? They think they're God's gift.
Not just surgeons. Men. Arrogant, egotistical, and nothing but trouble.
Can we have a word?
About me stuffing up in surgery.
It's not like you to lose it.
I'm sorry, I let you down. I let the team down.
Ethan's a challenge. He's fast and demanding, and we have to match him.
I know, but it was a new instrument layout. I didn't have time.
That happens. Things change at the last minute.
I was expecting Justine.
We all were. But we have to cope with the unexpected.
I know.
Like you said, it's life and death. There's something else going on. Something else has put you off today.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
So, how's the new boy?
Real gun.
Pleased to hear it.
My team didn't quite measure up, but we'll get on top of that.
A really good surgeon gets everyone to lift their game.
Let's hope so.
If you're going to be reading that book, I can go elsewhere.
I've put it away.
Well, thank goodness for that.
I thought I'd better. Seems I can't do anything right today.
Oh, I'm sorry if I upset you. It was my mum, because she had the whole book thing. What's happened?
I made a real botch up in surgery in front of the new guy.
Oh, did he blast you one?
Not really, but Scotty reported it to Justine.
Well, that seems unnecessary. He's your boss. You answer to him, end of story.
I set it up the way Justine likes it, and Dr. Pearce comes in at the last minute and wants everything his way. All the instruments were in different places. And usually a surgeon will brief you beforehand, let you know what they want.
Right, well then it's hardly your fault.
And he had opera blaring really loudly, and he was barking instructions at me like I was some kind of dog.
Look, you have to explain this to Justine.
I can't.
No, you have to. Look, you were clearly working with unexpected difficulties.
I don't want to look like I can't cope.
Yeah, but she doesn't know your side of it.
Scotty might think I'm going behind his back.
No, too bad. This is your reputation, Morgan, and if you don't tell Justine, then I will.
No, don't do that. I'll talk to her.
Good.
Since I'm the new kid on the block now, I'm wondering if you might help me settle in.
I'm sure you won't need any help.
It can be confusing, not knowing where everything is. Maybe you could give me a private tour sometime.
Didn't Justine do the tour?
I'm sure yours would be more thorough. Back passages, secret cupboards, dark and shadowy corners.
Look, I'm far too busy for that.
Let me know when you're free.
The new guy giving you a hard time? He seems to think he's irresistible.
Oh, he is kind of cute.
If you like that kind of thing.
Hey, I still owe you a bowl of tiramisu.
Sorry?
Dessert the other night, you missed out.
Oh, that's right. Sorry I had to bail. That was so rude.
Well, technically, that sounds like you owe him.
Ah, good point. Name the night.
It's a bit tricky right now. I still haven't got my hours at the PCC locked down.
Oh, you got the job then?
I did.
Well, then I'm taking you out to celebrate. As soon as your schedule's sorted, I'm taking you somewhere seriously flash.
I will look forward to it.
Is he keen or what?
I better get back to it.
Oh, come on. We want to ask you inappropriate and personal questions. How does she do it?
Do what?
Keep the boys on a string like she does. You saw Kipper was gagging for it.
But I'm not sure she's that keen.
She's probably saving herself for Chris.
Or maybe she doesn't like either of them.
If she's faking it, she's sure doing a good job.
Dr. Potts?
Dr. Valentine? Calm and rational, remember?
Absolutely. Now, first up, I think you are a terrific doctor. And I have always loved working with you.
Locking of horns aside.
No, that bit can be fun, too. But we need to talk about the elephant in the corner.
I want to keep working, Craig.
The elephant called MS. Now, it's unfair to everybody for you to keep working and to keep your condition a secret.
It won't be a secret forever.
So you say?
Well, I have to tell TK first.
Yeah, and what's the hold-up with that? It's unfair to him, and it's complicating my life as well.
If you can just be patient for a little bit longer.
I don't want to be patient anymore, Sarah. I want to leave this place.
Since when?
Quite a while. My own health issues, burnout, the usual.
Do you have anything lined up?
Yeah, I've had an offer. Research and development at Scott Spear.
The evil empire?
Yeah, of course I'm sceptical. But they're going all out for me, and I want to move on.
I wish I could move on. But I'm stuck now. I'm stuck with this cruddy hand I've been dealt.
People do live with MS. It's possible to have a good life. You can still work.
In emergency medicine?
Probably not.
You see, deep down, I do know that. I was psyching myself into it. I was getting ready to walk away.
So what happened?
TK talked me out of it. He was trying to be the supportive husband and all that.
Oh, Sarah, it was a perfect chance to tell him.
Yeah, I know, but he was saying everything I wanted to hear. And the truth is, if I don't do this work, I don't know who the hell I am.
Look, I feel for you. I really do. But if you don't front up to this, how can I leave?
What do you mean?
They'll offer you the head of department, Sarah. I can't endorse that. They'll ask me why. And what do I say?
Excuse me, Justine.
Morgan.
I know Scotty was disappointed in my work today, but I want to explain.
Was his assessment unfair?
No, I was slow, but I wasn't familiar with the layout Dr. Pierce wanted.
He's entitled to ask for what he needs.
I know, but he goes really fast, and he didn't have his own theatre pack made up.
This sounds like blame shifting. Not interested.
I'm not blaming anyone. I just want you to know that there are extenuating circumstances.
There are always circumstances. It's called life, and we can't let it get in the way of what we do.
Morgan, may I offer my appreciation for your efforts in surgery today?
My efforts?
I know some people find my methods and my music hard to take, but I thought you were very game.
And apparently very slow.
Who's been telling tales? No, she was fine. It was a tiny mistake. I didn't give it a second thought, and neither should you, okay?
Okay.
It's quite a whirlwind, isn't he?
Yes.
Just make sure you get up to speed with his layout.
I will.
Brooke, Nell might be interested in this. It's a diet and exercise program for long-term weight losers who have plateaued.
Looks good. I'll pass it on. But it's pretty much the advice that I gave her.
Right.
Which must mean we're on the same wavelength. For once.
And I'll try and keep it that way.
Me too.
Quick question. Very important.
Is it?
Or it could come back later.
TK Samuels, meet Ethan Pierce. He's our new surgeon.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Okay, I'm done here. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
I thought he'd never leave.
Cian and Sharon hope their charges are unsung when they face off in The Voice of Ireland Sunday at 6:30, with results at 8:30 here on RTE1.